Can I have some
Shoutcasts. Generals, gentlemen.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for game number 5. I'm oLoGe Machine.
And I'm Archon Hawk.
We are the Generals, gentlemen. Today we have a fantastic game on Tournament Desert between oLoGe, which is a funny name, and Can't Me, which is Rage. He was kind enough to donate to me some really fantastic games. So let's kick this one off. We have a command center cell from the China Inf.
And also from Rage up the top.
Going for a really early barracks right next to the supply, which usually means a really aggressive early Chinook harass, which is pretty awesome to see.
You see a double supply going up from PoRn.
And the spy drone right there. It's always make sure you use the spy drone before you sell the command center, because then you obviously can't use it. So 3, maybe 4
rocket troops going into that Chinook for some harass.
Only
3 Chinook, 3 rocket troops in that Chinook.
coming down the middle. Hopefully he can actually take down that dozer building the factory before it finishes. Let's see if it does. Doesn't look like he will. No, unfortunately the war factory does go down, which would probably be game if it didn't actually.
See some very quick laser locking there from Rage, taking down that dozer.
Wasting no time at all. He's going for these trucks now. Is he going to actually land the laser lock? You know, he does move them around the supply to dodge that laser lock.
We see a V coming in, likely with that other rocket troop and maybe a couple of others in from Rage at the top.
Rocket troops are gunning down the supply, but the thing is with Rage's economy, he only has 1 supply, so this really has to work, otherwise he's going to be behind.
In addition, he's already lost his 1 dozer and has already sold his command center.
The truck is getting in position to run over those missile defenders. He's not paying attention because he's busy microing against those minigunners. The rocket troops go down, but the damage was already done.
We see some good fending off there by PoRn with some red guard holding off that V.
It's funny referring to him as PoRn, but oh well. Another Rockvee is going to take down that supply. It's already weak. If that loses, then he's going to make this push worthwhile.
Great harass here from Rage, but he has not, I don't know whether he's actually put down his second supply yet up top. It's not. No,
so he's still only on 1 supply, but that's okay because he is doing so much damage with this early aggression. That's definitely paying off. Minigunners are being spammed though, and he's going to push with them because he has to, because he can't defend against Rockvees because infantry are just way too slow. More Rockvees coming out.
Up from Rage.
He's going to need a whole bunch of Humvees, not Rockvees. Humvees just to run over all of these infantry, because rocket troops are not good against minigunners and tank hunters.
Might be interesting to see him if he pops out an ambulance who are very resistant to infantry.
War factory does sell. All he has is this barracks, so he's going to have to build nothing but infantry, which is generally quite weak. Even as China infantry, you still tend to rely on those listening posts and assault troop callers. Humvees are going the wrong direction. No, defend the minigunners. Where are you going? Get back there.
So they might be, taking down the power of Rage and maybe going after some other buildings.
That's going to hurt. Only has half the supply now. Oh, minigunners taking down some more Humvees.
You see Rage obviously not caring and moving his Vs down the side while his base is getting ripped by the minigunners and rocket troops of PoRn. 2
battles going on at once here. He is losing his base. Nothing there to defend it. He needs to get some Humvees there in time before he loses everything he has.
Really should pop some Vs out of that.
Ranger's got the flashbangs. That's actually quite strong against all these blobs of minigunners, but he's dodging them. Very good micro. They're dodging the flashbangs, but he does actually get caught sometimes.
We see some of these in an ambulance coming in to harass the supply of PoRn, and that's right.
If that goes down, that's all he has. Come on, keep it alive. No,
doesn't get the sell order off or anything like that, so no real economy here at the moment.
Looks like it's going to be a base race. There's so few buildings and there's no income from the oLoGe. Oh, those flashbangs are ripping through all of these minigunners here. Humvee's coming up to defend. We see Rage is just trying to position all these buildings in random spots across the map so he can't kill them, because it's going to be a base race. That's all he has, is that supply and this power, because if you lose all your buildings, you're out of the game. Likewise with oLoGe, we only have the barracks and the power, so if they go down, then he loses. So it's a very interesting base race we have going on here.
See the V's coming in to do some damage, but not doing a lot of damage. We haven't don't have any rangers in those V's, just rocket troops at the moment.
He really needs to dodge these infantry because they're just so strong against Humvees, but they're just too slow, so he can position correctly and avoid them entirely. The only thing left is his barracks now. If that goes down, he will lose. He's going to have to defend that. Listening post is going to catch those Rockvies out.
Yep, and we see maybe that... No, yeah, listening post
Didn't
goes
do
down.
much. Dozer
Yeah,
is going down.
He's going down now.
Uh-oh, he scouts his buildings. So now he knows he needs to kill that. Minigunner is going to get run over by the Dozer.
Okay, and pretty much just massed infantry from PoRn against the rock piece of Rage.
He goes into supply now, there's his income going.
There's the income of Rage going down now. So it's just, the micro's better.
But at least it's good to see China Inf actually build infantry. Usually you just see China Inf build nothing but factory units, which kind of defeats the purpose of playing infantry. It was a bit of a poor design by making infantry all about just spamming listening posts. But we have a huge infantry battle. They're just so split up that these Humvees are going to be able to probably catch some by themselves, and he's going to have to wear these troops down eventually. So it's going to be interesting to see who can actually take this down. He needs to defend this oil because that's impossible income he has there.
Yeah, interestingly, we haven't seen an oil capture from either side. I don't know whether we haven't researched capture yet. Be important.
Probably not. Okay, yeah. Humvee's now taking down the trucks. Does he even have a truck yard? I don't think he does.
No.
Oh, we're losing the barracks to these tank hunters. Laser locking, nope, not in time.
Oh. Uh-oh. Barracks will go down, no cell.
Is that all he has? He only has that power.
He does have a dozer up the top, yeah.
If that power goes down, he'll lose. Come on, where are the Humvees? Defend that power. Very interesting style of play. So much base racing.
There's like no buildings anywhere, yeah.
Trucks taking down that Ranger.
Will the
Humvees get there in time?
We don't see Rage popping down. He does have a dozer left, so he really should pop down a building right now.
He can just afford it now. He got the oil. Oh wow, he got the oil and now he can start building power.
Building does go down. Just in time there from Rage, he almost lost.
The Humvees will mop up now, but he has that oil, so he can actually sustain an income.
Looks
if
like
he can keep these Humvees
V
alive.
goes down. Does get the evac order off on time, but
he really needs more Rangers because these rocket troops aren't going to do any good. Minigunner, he's trying to take this oil back because then he actually will have some income here. The minigunners are just trying to defend this barracks because that's all he has left with no income to build anything else.
No dozer either, so there's no real, it'll just be all about who captures these oils and holds these oils, because if Rage can capture the oils with a dozer, he can build more buildings and roll PoRn.
It must be very stressful for oLoGe because he has this really hard choice of, do I push or do I defend? Because you can't know. If you push, then you can win, but if you push, then your barracks is exposed. So he's probably stressing out what is he gonna do. But it looks like the Humvees are coming to take down the barracks, but there are still some tank hunters there. He doesn't realise that, backs them off. So
he's pushing up the side, going after that dozer and the few remaining buildings of Company, who is throwing down the supply.
Oh, and losing the oil.
Oh, losing the oil there.
Flashbangs though, taking
Flashbangs will take them out in time. We'll keep that oil.
Flashbangs are just so much better than an ordinary gun that Rangers get.
Okay, we see that push up the side, but V's are coming in from the bottom left to defend.
Oh, defend that. He might have to
TNT bomb. Dozer will go down.
Come on, Humvee, do something impressive.
Supply is pretty much useless at the time. Oh, excellent use of the ambo there to run over the troops. They're very resistant to rockets.
Well done, yeah. The TNT does go down.
Ability, awesome work there.
All he has now is that one Rockvee left against these 5 rocket troops. I honestly have no idea where this game is going. Usually you have a pretty good idea of who's going to come out on top, but it's just so hard to tell. I will probably say Rage though, but he has lost his dozer, so he has an income, but he can't actually
do anything with the income. He has a supply and a power, but the income is completely pointless at the moment. So
losing that dozer was so crucial.
A push.
He still has some infantry in there. He's going to probably ungarrison that because he needs everything he can get to make this push count.
And just take care of that. Once that barracks goes down, PoRn will lose. So
Rangers. He's got 4 Rangers. He can probably against 1 minigunner. So if he can take down that minigunner, then he can just use the flashbangs to kite out and outrange all those rocket troops. So here comes a Humvee, probably working out what the hell he can do with it. Got the spy drone, so he has heaps of line of sight, so he can see pretty far, a lot further than the infantry can at least.
You have Rangers all around the map. Rage does, so
slowly making their way down.
Yeah.
He's spreading up those rocket troops just around that barracks, try and cover every possible angle, and he is building more rocket troops, which is surprising. You think he'd be getting more minigunners, but I guess he doesn't know what kind of army Humvee has. So Humvee comes now to try and take down some minigunners. The Rangers are being killed by the minigunners. Not doing enough damage on the flashbangs.
Rangers really should be focusing on the minigunners. The at the moment, the rocket troops really don't matter if you can take down those minigunners.
That was a poor engagement. 2 more rangers. These rangers have to matter, but they can actually regenerate from the barracks. So if he doesn't kill them, then he's just going to wasting these income. Minigunners going down the. No, don't lose it.
No, focus that minigunner. What are you doing, buddy?
No. Oh, he can
Troops out.
he can rush that
might
down.
Be in time.
Minigunner,
Barracks
come on.
is going down. Barracks is going down. Minigunner, need to focus. Need to focus. Barracks is really,
Don't kill
really
the pilot.
low. Oh, Barracks
wow.
does survive. Oh wow, that's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Okay then.
So is that it? What he can probably sell something, get some rangers from the cell, because he can't repair it. That's all it has left.
He has 1 ranger in the building. Yeah, he really should sell that. Why? What are your Chinooks doing, buddy? You don't need that income.
Yeah. He
They're
can
just chilling
he
around.
can sell, and then he can drop him in the Chinook, and then drop it off just nearby the barracks. Oh man, I have no idea what's going to happen. There's still that 1 ranger needs to regroup. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
He didn't sell anything.
Really should sell. You will get rangers there.
I'm not sure why he's building, because they can, I guess. He might use them to try and distract the rocket troops while the rangers will shoot him down. The minigunners are coming though.
He does have the option to sell one of those buildings, but yeah. It's pretty interesting. Guess he's hoping that PoRn will push.
Yeah, he was probably just baiting for it.
Yeah, got to keep in mind that neither player knows exactly what the other player has. It doesn't know if Rage is maybe building up a base or something at the moment, or maybe he has a dozer left or something like that. So
we have our spectator hacks on. Alright, Ranger, so to come to you. It's a no pressure Ranger, but the entire game is in your hands.
You better take it down. I believe in you.
Chinooks.
Chinooks. Just rolling them in. Hopefully we get some targeting on those Chinooks.
Empty?
Awesome work. Yeah, and he's rolling in the Ranger now, so hopefully...
Wow.
Pop him down, pop that Ranger down, pop that Ranger down. What are you doing, buddy? Pop it down, evac, 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 evac. I think that Ranger went down.
Ouch.
I think that Ranger died. He didn't evac in time.
Well, that was disappointing.
That was disappointing, because that could have
Unless
worked.
the Chinooks can... Oh my god!
Ah! Chinooks falling down as they're fired. They fall and then crush the barracks. Oh my god, that's amazing.
I had no idea they could do that. That is fantastic.
Oh, no. What a great game.
I thought when that Ranger died, I thought that was it for Rage, but no, he used the Chinooks as falling debris.
Falling debris crushed the barracks and taking it out. That was
reminds me of Red Alert
amazing.
3 when you actually call down decommissioned satellites to kill. Wow, that was awesome. Well, that was a different change of pace to what we usually expect. So that was pretty funny to see, but I think he definitely could have made those Rangers a lot more worthwhile. Like if he garrisoned the Rangers inside of the Humvees, then he can use the flashbangs and actually outrange the minigunners, which he didn't do. He just kept sending them in.
It would have been a lot better for countering, especially the minigunners and all the rocket troops and stuff like that. If you just kited them out of the way, it would have been a lot more effective than just just having rocket troops in V's and dying.
Oh, well, that was an awesome game.
That was absolutely amazing.
Game number 5. General Gentleman signing off.